I just want to say thank you, everybody. We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks to Rebel, thanks to Ezra. I hope you're watching, Ezra. I know you have been. Thanks for everyone that donated and watched the live stream, and I hope that we win for all of Victoria, or for all of Australia actually, for everybody that wants to stand up and protest and just for our rights, for political communication.
Yemini here in Melbourne, Australia, outside the Supreme Court of Victoria, where finally our case is being heard. Today is the final day. It is where they are giving their final closing statements, both the state and our lawyers. If you remember, on the 13th of October, we filed this blockbuster case in the Supreme Court questioning the legality of some of Dan Andrews' directives, specifically in shutting down the right to freedom of political communication, the freedom of protest. We had Kerry, if you remember, who joined our Fight the Fines initiative back in 2020 because she was out during her exercise alone, holding a sign, "Toot to boot Dan," while she was complying to all the restrictions at the time. But during a live feed, you can see police confronted Kerry and fined her $1,652. Most importantly, so while we wait for the judge to come back with his findings, can you just tell us straight up, are you still walking around with that sign?
Yes, I am walking around with that sign.
And you have one of those T-shirts now, because we actually have...
Yes, I have a T-shirt. My husband has a T-shirt. Yes.
That was a good plug for rebelstore.com. Hey, you, get your T-shirt.
Yeah, get your T-shirt at Rebel. So the Toot to Boot sign with Dan, but... yeah, if you're happy to walk around with Dan and his big ears.
How did it feel inside the court?
Friday in particular, I felt like Kathleen killed it. She came out with these sucker punches all over the place, and yeah, I don't really think they were ready for her.
The team was amazing, and like you said, I think Friday was, no matter what happens on the outcome of this case, Friday was incredible. It was the first time health bureaucrats were put under oath, having to justify a lot of the decisions that were made, and it was clear at the end of the day that most of these decisions were unscientific, to say the least. It's basically people who were unelected and whom 2 years ago no one would have even known what a chief health officer was, no one would have cared, but suddenly these are the most powerful people in the world who get to dictate everything we do, which caused you to get fined for walking outside your home with a sign that dared to criticise the government. These are the people that got to decide that based on what we saw, nothing. And over the next coming weeks, when we get the transcript, we're going to break it down and we're going to show people in black and white so they get to enjoy what you and I got to enjoy on Friday, and what those other 600 people watching live got to enjoy, because I doubt the media is really going to show the world what these people said under oath. But it was incredible, wasn't it?
It's just typical of the media, though. So, of course, they're not going to put anything out there that doesn't support the narrative. So, what I really want to say is thank you to everybody that's been a part of this. The legal team, Kathleen and Madeline have been fantastic all the way, and Jake, I forget the other guy's name, but yeah, thanks anyway. And really big thank you to you guys, because I couldn't have done this without you, and everybody at home, thanks so much.
I am confident of a win. Are you?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good feeling. But it's not set in stone.
It's only, listen, that's how the courts work, and that's what you're up against, and that's why we fight within the system. But I am hopeful, and from watching the 3 days all day, I believe that we're going to get a win.
Well, I just hope something we did doesn't just help me, that it helps everybody.
Well, it is. The whole case is bigger than you.
Exactly right. I want it to help everyone.
Once this trial ends, we will keep you up to date in the outcome, obviously. And we thank each and every one of you that helped make this possible at SaveVictoria.com. Without your help, we couldn't afford to pay the amazing legal team here to do what they've done and to cross-examine. Like I said, there's 2 points to it. It's the outcome of this case, but it's also the cross-examination of those health bureaucrats, the so-called experts who have ruled our lives for the last 18 months. And, we don't know how long this is going to last. These people have not been held accountable till now. So watch this space, rebelnews.com.au, sign up to YeminiReport.com, give us your name and email, because in case they kick us off of all the platforms, that way we can send you the transcripts in black and white, the questions we put to these people that have never had to answer for their decisions, for their opinions. We'll send it to you so you can see for yourself, and you can share with your family and friends that, no, this is not about saving your mother and your grandmother, and this is about people who we didn't vote for deciding the law of Yemini in Melbourne, Australia, for Rebel News. It should be everywhere. And we hope that at least, no matter what happens from the judgment, that the media picks up on it and tells the public what happened when they were questioned and put under oath to answer what the health advice actually was. But either way, at rebelnews.com.au, we are going to give you that in black and white. So subscribe at YeminiReport.com, so when it does come out, no matter what platform they push us off, because, you know, we are pushing the wrong ideas. We've seen Sky News be banned for a week off YouTube, and if they can grab News Corp like that, Murdoch Media, well, they'll certainly wipe Rebel News off. So it's important that you sign up at YeminiReport.com, so if they do stop us, at least we can send those messages directly to you.